everybody, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a Silhouette cutting machine to make a basic sticker. So the first thing you're going to need is an image that you want to use for your sticker. And for this tutorial, I'm going to be using my Fawn Girl. She's from my Huevember collection, and quite a few of those I think I'm going to make into stickers. So we're going to test it out with this girl. I'm going to go ahead and boot up the Silhouette software so you can see kind of what it looks like. So this is the work surface, and you can see some buttons and things over here on the top, but the main ones that we're going to focus with are on this side of the page, on your right-hand side. These are the really important ones that you need to know about. If you click on each one, you'll see a little separate menu that pops up on most of them that give you more options and features. But the first thing you're going to do if you're going to print out your own stickers and then want to cut them out is you're going to have to set up your registration marks. Your registration marks are the thing that lets your computer know where to cut. So right here you see kind of the whole cutting mat, and you can change that size depending on what paper you're using. You can also choose to have it with a grid or no grid. Right over here is the little option. You're going to choose that and then click. It's the type 1, and it's going to set the registration marks. It's these three little marks on the corners of the paper. Now you can customize these a little bit. You can make them larger or thinner depending on what you use. If you have a really reflective paper, like I'm using a high gloss, I'm going to make mine a little bit thicker. That makes it easier for my machine to read it. After we have that, now it's time to bring over the image. You can either go into File and add an image, or you can just click and drag an image in. So as you can see, this image right now is really big. It's bigger than even the paper, but it's totally cool. You can shrink that down. I would always recommend having your images larger than you need them to be, because if you shrink them down, they're not going to lose much detail. But if you have a really small image and you stretch it out, chances are you're going to get a really fuzzy or blurry or pixelated image. So have a really high quality, high DPI image. So this image is colored and then has a clear or white background. Right now it doesn't know what it's supposed to cut. So there's no cut marks. If you click over on the send part, it's going to show you everything you need to know about what it wants to cut, which is nothing right now. So we have to tell it what to cut. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trace the image. We're going to get rid of that background. Now I plan to do a video on what to do if you have an image that has like stuff in the background that you don't want. How do you get rid of that? But right now let's pretend that you have either an image with a white background or a transparent background. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on the trace button. It kind of looks like a, I don't know, piece of toast to me. And then you're going to click the select the trace area. Once you do that, you're going to want to fill that in with the color yellow. So once I have that, then I'm going to click the trace and delete. Now this might be kind of confusing, but just think of it as separated the sticker part from the white part. And you want to go ahead and select that and delete it. Delete the part you don't need and keep the sticker part image. But it still doesn't know what to exactly do with it. So now we're going to give it that little bit of a white outline that you see on some of your stickers. So the next thing you're going to want to look for is your offset, which kind of looks like a star with a cookie cutter shape around it. So you're going to click that, and then whatever image is selected, you can select your offset. So you can make the white edging larger or smaller. I usually set it at a 0.05. Once you have this selected, now it displays a cut mark. But unless you join those two images together, if you move one, you don't move both. So select both of them and then right click, go down and click the group. And this is going to connect your image to the cut image. The red line that goes around it, that's what the machine is going to cut. And that's pretty much it. That's one sticker for a lot of paper, so it's really easy to create multiple stickers. If I go over to the multiple image, it's called the replicate. It's kind of like a star-shaped thing and has selections to duplicate in a certain order, like to the left or to the right or up or down, and it duplicates all the images that are selected. So generally using this feature helps you to fit as many images as you possibly can onto your work surface. The one thing you're going to want to look for is that none of your cut images go outside of the red boxed area on your cut paper. or go into the registration cutoff zones. The rest is just printing and cutting. I have done a video where I talked a little bit more in detail about creating stickers and cutting and printing and packaging and selling them. So I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this video. But just to quickly recap, let's first talk about printers. The first printer I used was an HP printer. Then I went ahead and upgraded to a Canon Pixman Pro. The sticker paper that I'm really liking right now is from Online Stickers. The one thing I will say about the Canon Pixman Pro is it's not about speed, it's about quality. So it takes a little while for it to print out the images, but it's well worth the wait. They're beautiful. Once the sticker sheet has been completely printed out, I can take it over and get it ready for the cutting mat. This cutting mat has a slight bit of stickiness to it. It's not super sticky. Some of them come super sticky and you have to do some things to make it not so sticky. Otherwise it totally destroys your sticker paper. I'll talk about that next time I have to upgrade my mat. But you want to make sure that you're putting the sticker image in accordance to the arrow on the mat. The mat is going to go in first, so you want the top of the sticker paper to go right in there. After that, you just simply hit the load button and it sucks the paper and mat in, push send, and it hopefully sends your image to the Silhouette machine for cutting. Now, I will say this, I want to prepare you if you've never done Silhouette cutting, especially cutting out images that you've printed. Silhouettes, and from what I can see, even Cricuts, are great, but they can be extremely finicky and testy and for some odd, strange reason, not cut correctly. So I always pay attention to the first few seconds of cutting to make sure that it actually registered the marks the right way and is cutting through the sticker paper the right way and all that, because I have ruined so many sticker sheets by not paying attention and it starts cutting halfway through the sticker and you're like, no. If that happens, you can hit the pause and cancel button. Unfortunately, a few stickers might be lost, but if you can fix it in time, hopefully you can send it back through again and it will cut the rest out correctly. So just paying attention. Once it's completely done cutting, you can hit the unload button and then take it over to your table where you remove the sticker paper from the mat. There are a lot of different ways to do this. This is what I call the one-handed, because I'm holding a camera in my other hand method, which isn't one that I highly recommend. While not the best, it's still effective. And voila, there we have our stickers. Now again, I'm going to go ahead and do videos on how to cut out sticker sheets with the Kiss Cut and other different features. So if you're wanting to find out more information about creating your own stickers, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And of course, check out these videos too, sticker and art related fun. And as always, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you learned something. God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.